today's video, I'm going to be playing some normal 2v2s and talking about some major life changes I've had recently. I have been able to actually move into a new apartment thanks to you guys and your support, and I really can't say how much I do appreciate it. We're going to be playing some normal 2s. We got some good games, solid gameplay, some good goals, some good shooting, some good overall gameplay, and I also talked about a lot of intricate things about what's going on in my life, what's going on with the Road or Playing with Pros Every Day series. And just genuinely how thankful I am that every single one of you guys comes back every day to watch my videos. It really does mean the world to me. And if you guys are new here and you like it, make sure to drop a sub. It really would mean the world to me. And I will see you all in game number 1. All right. So, back with another normal 2v2 commentary. I haven't done one of these in a while. It almost feels weird to do a 2s video where I'm not playing with a pro. Now, I know when I started the 2s, or started with the Playing with the Pro series, the idea was, and still pretty much is, to play with the pros every single day for a month. Unfortunately, pros are busy. And a lot of them, quite frankly, just don't want to play with me, which is fine. That's understandable. But, you know, I decided, instead of rushing and trying to find some last-minute pro to record with at, you know, 11 p.m. and staying on all night just to get a recording, why not just take a moment to reflect and have a video about some of the things that's been going on in my life the past couple of weeks, because I've had a couple of pretty big changes. We're actually playing really well also. That's a good 30 seconds of the game. I've had some pretty big changes in my life, and I also just kind of wanted to reflect on the challenge as a whole. You know, things that I've learned so far, what I plan to do to continue learning for the next 2 weeks of the challenge, and you know, just kind of update you guys with how my life is in general, in case you care. Now, obviously, for those of you who have been watching the Twitch streams, you probably would have heard about some of this because, you know, I do tend to talk about a lot more personal life stuff on Twitch. It's just kind of a lot more of a conversation over there. A lot of people that are in the chat will start a conversation, and then I'll kind of get into my thoughts on whatever it is, and then... Dude, today I went on maybe like a 30-minute rant about how the metric system is better for all measurements except for temperature. I think that when it comes to terms of weather, having 0 be really, really cold and having 100 be really, really hot makes sense. But there were people that were upset about that. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about that this video. But that's just the types of discussions that you'll get coming to a Twitch stream compared to like a YouTube video. So anyways, a couple of huge life updates. As you guys might be able to tell from the background, I moved. I moved to a new apartment on the 12th, and since then I have been going absolutely crazy, getting furniture and getting, you know, just essential stuff for apartment living. You know, like shower curtains. I know, real exciting stuff. But I've just been going around making sure to clean, unpack, move my setup. I built a new PC, I built a new desk, I ordered a new chair. I'm sitting in a Herman Miller chair now. Dude, my back feels phenomenal. It also feels like I'm sitting on clouds. Very, very good purchase as far as I can tell so far. New monitor stands, you know, like I pretty much upgraded the entire setup. And by pretty much I mean I upgraded everything except for the stream PC, because I upgraded that like 6 months ago. And, you know, the peripherals. Like, I didn't upgrade my keyboard and mouse or my microphone, you know? But if you notice the microphone sounds better, which is what my chat has told me, it's because I put soundproofing panels on the wall that I'm kind of like talking into, if you want to think about it like that. And I also keep the door open when I record now, because I, you know, live alone. I don't have to shut the door, and therefore there's a lot less reverb, and the sound actually has a place to escape. So it might sound a lot more open. Oh, my bad. I should have had that. It might sound a lot more open and less reverb. And I'm also going to put up more soundproofing panels eventually. But these ones took me so long to do that, yeah. It'll be a while before I'll have, like, motivation to... Musty. Okay. Before I have motivation to put up more sound panels. Because these ones, I think, do the job well. Nice. Yeah, so I moved into a new apartment. I've just been going absolutely crazy with that kind of stuff. and I finished school about, I don't know, a week and a half ago for summer classes. Maybe I would have told you guys that already. And yeah, it's a weird feeling being out on my own, because I have I have online classes in the fall for college, but I'm not moving anywhere. So this is kind of my first, like, quote unquote permanent apartment. And it's a weird feeling, like, being this independent from my parents. Now, I'm sure that everybody goes through this, you know, at some point in their life, unless you're like a trust fund baby or something like that, where you just have every expense in your life paid for, you know, until the end of time. But for me, that's not how my life was. Not that I, like, struggled through, you know, the ghetto or like extremely impoverished times or anything like that. You know, I'm not gonna say that I had it bad growing up. And even right now, if I needed to break the independence and you know, I needed a place to live because I couldn't afford rent or something, I'm sure that I would have a place to fall back on, which I recognize makes me more fortunate than a lot of people. But that being said, this is the first time where I'm like, all right, I have a car. I'm paying off the car. I'm paying off the insurance. I'm paying off my college tuition. You know, like, I'm paying rent, groceries, utilities, everything. And it's the first time in my life when I'm just, like, almost entirely independent. The only thing I'm not paying is health insurance, you know, and I'm milking that thing until I'm 25 years old, man. Until I have to get off of that, especially because I'm self-employed. I don't get health insurance from YouTube, man. They don't give me that stuff. Wow, we just lost that game. I should not have gone for big boost. I should have stayed back there. That was a good play from Russell. I just didn't expect him to be able to recover so fast. Anyways, it's a weird feeling of independence, but I like the new place. I will give you guys an apartment tour, I don't know, maybe in like a month or two when I'm like fully moved in. I can pop that up actually. Nice. Can he give that up? Wait, Jacoby? Jacoby? Is he there? Dude, go! GG. All right, we'll go right into game number 2. See you all then. So anyways, yeah, it's a weird sort of feeling of independence, but it's cool. I like the space. I like the apartment I live in. I have a 2-bedroom, so 1 bedroom is my office, like obviously the stream room. And then the other bedroom is my bedroom where I sleep. I know that's a big shocker, right? 2 bedrooms, one's the office, one's the stream room. And it's super nice. It's nice to have a room to relax in. You know, when I lived at home, there were a lot of great things about living at home, but one of the main downsides was that I would be in my bedroom for easily 12 to 14, no, probably about 20 hours a day. You know, maybe even more than that, if I didn't like get out of the house. And you know, say like 10 hours, 11 hours a day were in my bed, either sleeping or scrolling through my phone, or like before I slept or anything like that. And then, you know, the other hours would be streaming and then working, and then everything was just in my bedroom. So it made it so that my bedroom was no longer a place of relaxation, and it was also a place of work. And that obviously, if you guys have worked from home before, if you guys, you know, had a 1-bedroom apartment or something like that during the COVID lockdowns, you might have been working in your bedroom too. It's not great, you know. And even the difference between having my gaming set up in my room as a kid, where I would play games on my room and then I would go to sleep, that was fine, right? But something about having my work, having my content creation job and my stream job, where you know, even though I like doing it, I love doing the work, my body was just always in work mode and my brain never really turned off. So having that sort of separation is absolutely huge, and honestly, it was worth the extra money I had to pay for a 2-bedroom as opposed to a 1-bedroom apartment. The other thing is that I have a decently nice living space where if I want to, I can entertain guests. So I got my brothers coming over in like a few days. We're gonna play Catan with my brothers and one of my brother's fiancés. Not that both of I mean, only one of my brothers has a fiance, but you know, we're gonna do that, and that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be able to entertain people and have space for like food and stuff like that. That's really exciting to me. That's something I've never been able to do before. I could have people over at my parents' house, but it wasn't mine. You know what I mean? So it's cool. and it's nice to be able to do all the customization things, you know? It's one of the most exciting things I've done as a quote-unquote adult. You know, I don't really... As I got older, I didn't really, like... You know, some people are like, oh yeah, I love turning... I'm so happy to turn 21. I can't wait until I can go out to, like, the bars and stuff like that. Or I can't wait... Well, I hope nobody would say I can't wait until I can smoke cigarettes legally, because that's very bad for you. And even though I know that there's some people who do it, it's not something I like to do, and I would hope that whoever does it... Live your life. Anyways, it's not my place to tell you what to do. But I think they're bad for you. Controversial take, I know. So I don't do them. But anyways, my point being... Get right into game number 3. My point being that as I grew up, you know, 16 years old was probably the last time I got excited for something. And that was me getting excited that I could drive. Or I could get my driver's permit and then eventually drive without an adult, right? And then after that, I mean, what, I turned 18? Oh, wow, I can enlist in the military and register to vote in our democracy. You know, no 18-year-old, well, not no 18-year-old, but most 18-year-olds are not like, oh man, I can't wait to participate in our great country's democracy. This is amazing. You know, like, it really didn't get me that excited. And same thing with 21. I don't really drink. I don't really go to clubs. I don't have any interest in going to bars or, you know, anything like that. So now, even though there's not like an age thing on this, owning my own apartment, being able to design the rooms that I live in, being able to have like a place where I can be like, all right, I'm gonna be here for a while, you know? I mean, unless like some life things come up and I eventually just, you know, need to move or whatever, or there's like an opportunity that comes up, right? I could be here for a while. So I spent the first week just really, really intricately like setting up where I wanted things to be stored and what organization I wanted and how I wanted stuff to be laid out and where I put the appliances in the kitchen and you know, the dishes and all that stuff. And I'm still doing a lot of that stuff as well, as you guys can tell from the background. But it's super, super exciting to me, and I'm really excited to decorate the stream room. I'm gonna be picking up a shelf on Monday, or a couple of shelves from IKEA, and I'm excited to be able to decorate the stream room, and hopefully, that's a great shot, but hopefully it'll be really nice, and then I'll be able to put up some more soundproofing panels, and it'll all be amazing and good, and super, super, spectacular. You know, so I've been having a lot of fun. I've really been happy with the new place so far. I had to put in a couple of work orders for them to fix some things in the apartment, but you know, that's their job, right? So, Psycho. Oof, man, imagine new apartment, new Psycho. That'd be crazy. Someday. One day I'm gonna hit a Psycho in a YouTube video. I promise you guys that. I will not stop making videos on YouTube until I hit a Psycho. All right? I'm not gonna retire before I do that. But yeah, so that is the life updates pretty much. The series with pros, it's been fun, but a lot of the times I think I'm just like, all right, I gotta get a recording in, rather than like, oh man, who's a pro that I can maybe like reach out for, you know, because there's no shame in reaching out. I've reached out to a lot of people who have either just like not gotten back to me or just straight up said no. And you know, it's understandable. I'm not upset at them. I don't judge them at all for either not wanting to or not being able to, right? I understand that I'm not the center of the world just because I have a YouTube channel to run, right? It's not their responsibility to make time for me and my YouTube channel. So, not upset at them, but please bear with me. I understand that you guys all want to see Zen versus Beast Mode versus Atomic, you know, it's hard to get that caliber of player, especially if I don't have any previous or prior connections to those types of players. So bear with me. I'm trying my best for you guys. But yeah, life's been good. I do plan to do like a day in the life video soon. I'll probably record that sometime next week. I want to mark that on my calendar to record it, because I feel like a lot of people have questions about that. You know, about how I do a day in the life of Jamaican Coconut and how I do all the work that I do and what I do to kind of keep myself healthy. And I think that that could be a fun video idea. Now that, even though I'm telling you guys I might record it next week, that might take me a long time, because if I'm going to do a day in the life or like a vlog style content, I'm actually going to want to do it thoroughly, and I'm going to want to do it well. I never ended up making a vlog for London just because I didn't actually get enough footage. Like, I filmed a few things. I filmed maybe a few of the games here and there, but I really didn't do all that much. I think the only times I actually remember filming was like going into the venue on the first day, or sorry, on the last day, and then leaving the venue on the last day. Those are the only times I can actually remember filming myself at the venue, even though I did film some stuff. I just can't remember a lot of things. So, anyways, that's the life update. I'm having a lot of fun with this challenge still. Just bear with me, though. I am trying to get a lot more pro players, but a lot of my time has been spent recently just, you know, making changes to the apartment, really settling in. Once I do decorate the background of the stream room on Monday, I will probably officially consider myself moved in, because that is a large part of what makes my experience here good, is the studio that I work in, and I want to make sure that it's really good, really clean, aesthetic background with a lot of personality to it. So I'm gonna really take my time on that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you all watching and making this happen. You know, I wouldn't have been able to move to this apartment if I didn't have several hundreds of thousands of people supporting me doing what I do. I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you all for watching, as always. And if you're new here, drop a sub. It's a good channel, in my opinion. And I could always use more people commenting, letting me know things that they want to see, letting me know things that I could do better. You know, as long as it's constructive criticism and not just like pooping on me, right? Thank you all so much. I'll see you all next time.